We've done it, Spongebob. We have finally done it. Yes. 200 subscribers, 200 people. Thank you to everyone who watches my fragrance videos. I think it's safe to say I am now officially famous. We are officially famous now, aren't we? You know, it's only taken about a year and a half to get to that number. And now we can think about the big time. We can think of Hollywood, Vegas. We can think of all those things standing there amongst all the stars. Okay, maybe we're not quite that big yet, but we need to thank everyone because some people tune in at 6 o'clock in the morning every day to watch these videos. So we do thank you for that. But we don't want to stop there. We definitely don't want to stop there. We want to get to 300, 500, 5,000, 5 million. Could you imagine 5 million people watching me and Spongebob talking about fragrances? The question is, how do we get there? You know, I've done loads of fitness fragrance reviews. I've done some weird layering videos. You know, there's some really strange things I've done, and we still haven't quite hit the heights that I want to get to. What do I like in YouTube videos? I like things that can be a little bit daring, I guess, out of the ordinary. But it needs to make you laugh, doesn't it? Maybe we could be comedians today during my workout, SpongeBob. Maybe we can tell a few jokes. I mean, I'm a funny guy, aren't I? Okay, maybe not, but sometimes I could be quite funny, right? Okay, well, if you say so, you're not going to come with me on my run today then. But we're going to try and say some jokes. Let me have a little think. Let's see what we can come up with. Remember, this is a fragrance channel. Why don't we do some fragrance jokes? Okay, SpongeBob, are you ready for the first joke? What do you call a perfume that's always late? You don't know. You don't know. Oh no. Like eau de toilette? Oh no? That's pretty funny, isn't it? I can tell, I can hear you laughing through the screen. That's got to be another 5 subscribers, surely. But maybe I can think of another one. Why did the perfumer not check his bank account? You don't know. Okay, well, it's because he preferred top notes over banknotes. Honestly, I'm here till Friday. I'm here all day. I think we should go out for a run and say a few more, don't you? Surely this is going to get me up to 300, 400, 500 subscribers. Cannot wait to tell you these. I'm laughing already. So if this is the first time you've stumbled across this channel, essentially I do a lot of running, yes. That is kind of what I do with my fitness reviews. So I do runs while talking about fragrances, and over the next few months there will be plenty more fitness fragrance reviews, and that's my favourite thing to do, talking about scents and hoping they'll get me through a workout when I'm feeling a bit tired. Forgot to put one on today, but that's because I'm so distracted by all these funny jokes that I've got. So I'm going to tell you the next one. Honestly, don't laugh too much. Make sure you're not eating or drinking any food, because you're going to spit out in laughter here. Why did the perfume apply for a job? I'm going to give you a second to think about that one while I catch my breath. You ready? Honestly, you are going to laugh. You're going to burst out laughing here, because it wanted to make sense financially. Okay, so maybe that joke wasn't so funny, but the next one is going to be better, because something about myself as well is that I like talking about fragrances, but the hobby all starts because I like collecting them. Sometimes you'll have a fragrance that you really enjoy, others you'll buy and you'll spend a bit of money on, and you'll go, oh, that was a waste of money, it's just not for me. But that's all part of the game, that's all part of the fun, and it's nice to try different smells to work out what you like and don't like. And it's all subjective, that's the best thing. What I like, some other people may not, and vice versa. It's what suits you, what suits your personality. But we need to make a bit of a joke of it, don't we? So I consider myself a bit of a fragrance collector. Now, how can you tell if someone is a fragrance collector? You ask them what they're wearing, and then you clear your schedule for the next 20 minutes. So if you're going to be watching my videos, clear your schedule, because they can be quite long at times. So I appreciate everyone that watches all these videos, and the people who are going to be joining me over the coming months watching my fitness fragrance reviews. All of that, though, I promise was a bit of a joke. I won't talk about it for 20 minutes. I will try and make it a bit more fun than that. How did you like that joke? I'm sure your sides are splitting now because you're laughing so hard So I think it's time for the next joke. You've heard 4 jokes so far. Let's go on to number 5, my favourite one, that honestly made me spit out my breakfast in laughter this morning. And that is, why do perfumes never get lost? I mean, why do they never get lost? It's because they always leave a trail, yes. And the best one for a trail, if anyone likes a long-lasting, great sillage fragrance, it is a retro one, but Ted Lapidus Pour On. Wow, it's an old school pineapple type smell, but you can smell this from over 100 metres away. I've actually tested it and smelt it from over 100 metres away when my brother was wearing it. It is the biggest sillage ever. The only problem is it can be a bit divisive, but if you want that sillage, I've still not found one, certainly for under £20, anywhere near as good as Ted Lapidus Pour On. Honestly, I think I could charge people for the amount of humour I give on this channel, but I do judge my subscribers, and I judge the fact they might be the very best in the world. No, they are the best in the world, so I would never do that. Of course I wouldn't. It's not like my content's that good, is it, anyway? But I must admit, I am a judgmental person. I do judge a lot of people, particularly people that cough without covering their mouth, who are just generally rude. I do judge them. And I judge my perfumes as well. Of course I do. That's why I do all these reviews. And I judge my perfumes like I do people. If they're gone in 20 minutes, they're not worth it. Okay, if you're still at this point now, you're still watching the video, you're probably thinking, why am I still doing that? Because I'm never going to subscribe to this channel. The jokes are terrible. But what about this joke? This joke might be the one that makes you click subscribe. Why did the fragrance collector want a bigger house? Because he'd run out of shelf control. If anyone's a big fragrance collector like myself, you do run out of space quite quickly. I've got quite a lot of drawers with fragrances sitting in, and yeah, they can't all go on a shelf because there's just too many, and they're all funny shapes, so they've run out of shelf control. That is definitely me. Are you laughing now? No? I've got a few more to go. Maybe the jokes were really bad, but I've got a couple of chat-up lines, fragrance chat-up lines you could use, which may tempt you to click subscribe. So the first one is, you walk up to someone and you say, if your perfume had a name, it's impossible to forget. Can you imagine that? Problem is, a lot of perfumes do have names, don't they, really? Not sure if that one works. Sounds a little bit aggressive. I've got a better one. So this one, I actually think you could use. It is, I was going to say hello, but your perfume introduced you first. I actually quite like that. I might use that one at the gym today. Then again, I might not. And the final joke, the final one we need to do to get these extra subscribers is me. Because ultimately, I'm a near 30-year-old man, and I'm begging you to click the subscribe button while going out for a run and talking about fragrances. I mean, what am I doing? What actually am I doing? That's a bit odd, isn't it? So yeah, ultimately, Spongebob, I think I'm the biggest joke. I mean, I'm also talking to you. What was that? Yeah, I mean, you're right, aren't you, SpongeBob? But why does it actually matter? Why do subscribers and the amount of subscribers matter anyway if you enjoy what you do? I mean, does everyone enjoy doing long runs every morning and going to the gym and doing that again the next day and going to work and getting up early when it's your days off and all those things? No. At least I'm a bit different, I guess. And ultimately, the most important thing, SpongeBob, you're right, is that we're happy. And I have to say, I am happy. And as long as one person, 2 people, or 200 people, as we have with our subscribers at the minute, are happy watching it, whether it's 1 video, 10 videos, a video every day of mine, then I think we've done well. And even if they're not, even if none of those subscribers watch my videos, I'm still happy making them because it gives me that purpose. So, yeah, I'll tell you what, SpongeBob, I don't think it's a bad thing. We don't need these extra subscribers. I think all we need to say is thank you to those that are watching and hopefully enjoy these as well. I'll catch you later.